It's a cold, windy morning up here in northern Michigan. The last few days the sap has been flowing and I've been burning through a lot of firewood, so I thought I'd take a minute to talk about the firewood that we use in our maple syrup process. I've done a video on this in the past as far as how much, and that was on our old evaporator with that new Smoky Lake 2x6 Corsair. We burn through more wood, but we also boil it a heck of a lot faster. So last year I got a new gooseneck, and we went out and we picked up a bunch of these things. So these are all hardwood. They're 8 feet long, and they only cost me 20 bucks a piece. So the time that I save and having to go and forage for this stuff or split it is definitely worth it. I know some people don't like particularly using slab wood for burning, but for these purposes it cuts way down on my prep time. You can see I just take my chainsaw and I start going through here and cutting lines. I don't have to split it, most of it. There's a few bigger pieces every once in a while I need to split, or I save just for the wood stove at the house. But pretty much it's just slice right through there, put it in the tote, stick it in the shack, and I'm done. So I can have one of these whole stacks cut up, I think 25 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. I've got a 28-inch bar on that chainsaw, and if you were going to do something like this, you might even want to go to a 32. So these are 8-foot 4x4 bundles, wood bundles. I get them out of Amish sawmill up in Mile, Michigan. I said 20 bucks a piece. I can haul 3 of them at a time, and so even with fuel, I've got maybe 100 bucks with everything round trip. And I'm trying to think what some of the other advantages of it was. Well, I can move them with my tractor. One thing, they are heavy. They're 2,900 to 3,000 pounds. When they're green, my tractor can just barely lift them off the trailer. But when it comes to these totes right here, that's your average tote that holds a 250-gallon tank. I can, out of each one of these bundles, I can get 2 to 2.5 totes. And I burn through about a tote a day if I'm really burning a lot of sap. If I got a lot of sap to boil. I think one tote will probably get me through 400 gallons of sap, maybe 5, depending on how dry it is and how much the RO takes it down. So I guess that would, if I'm getting a 50% on the RO, where it's last time I checked I was getting 1.5% sugar content, and then the RO was kicking it out at 3. So I'm taking 400 gallons, turning it 200 gallons, and one tote's boiling 200 gallons. So I can boil a lot of sap off of 20 bucks worth of wood. So hope that helps you out. Happy boiling.